Jamal is with us in Texas. Hey, Jamal, how are you?
I'm doing good, Dave. How about you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
I got a huge mess on my hand. I was hoping you can help me.
I'll try.
I have $622,000 in loans.
$632,000 in what?
22,000 in loans.
In loans. On what?
Credit card and business loans.
How much is credit card and how much is business?
297,000 business and 325,000 credit card.
So you ran your business on the credit cards too then?
Yes.
Okay. How's the business doing?
Business was doing okay, and then last year it started not doing okay. So I make less and less money. Revenue went down. It's 2 stores, and I can actually sell one of the stores. And then if I run 1 store, I can make $4,000 or $5,000 a month.
What kind of stores? What do they do?
Grocery stores and cell phones.
Okay. All right.
And I used to have a good online sales, and that went down, and that got everything. And to top all of that, I'm going through divorce.
Mm.
And that, well, not to blame on it, but I made some huge, stupid decision in the last 2-3 years that accumulated the debts.
Mm.
So now I'm at a stage where I can't make minimum payments. It's been almost 2 months where I haven't made payment to half of them. I can get some money together by selling the store like 30,000-40,000, and then I can get 4,000 or 5,000 a month savings. But I don't know how to start and who to
The
pay.
store will sell for only 30 or 40,000 each?
No, the one I'm selling will sell about 30,000-40,000. The one I'm planning to keep and run, they'll sell about 100,000.
What did you do before you opened these stores?
I was IT consultant.
Okay. And what happened to the online sales and how much were they?
The online sales, I was doing about $1 million a year for last 4 years.
Top line. What'd you net on that?
The top line, yeah, about 15%, 15 to 20%.
What happened to that? What's it running now?
Now it's running. It was running when it slows down. It was running about 250,000 a year, but then after I stopped paying these creditors, they put a hold on the online accounts. So now it's zero.
They put a hold on your what accounts?
Online accounts. Yeah, a couple of the business creditors, they had a UCC filed on my business, so they send a UCC to the online marketplace. PayPal and eBay and Amazon, and they hold my account, so I can't sell online anymore.
You can, but it all goes to the creditor.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Okay. Why did your sales go down online?
I was counting on 2 suppliers. I was dealing with them for like about 6-7 years. And they stopped dealing in the laptop that I was buying from them. I had a couple of suppliers, couple of wholesale customers line set up. Every month I was doing pretty good with that. And all of a sudden, both of these suppliers, they stopped dealing in computers. And I was just buying big lots from them, cleaning it up, and selling that in the evenings. During the day, I was running my store.
Okay. It sounds like that your online has always been, with the exception of lately, the most successful part of your business.
Yes. I actually,
and I think these stores were a dumb idea and became a distraction to a successful online business.
Sounds that way now, yeah.
Mm. So I wonder if you couldn't, the creditor that took the UCC one, what do you owe them? Is that the $297?
Yeah, it's not whole amount. The $297 is divided among 6 creditors.
Okay, what's it take to clear take to clear that creditor with the UCC one?
About $55,000.
Okay. So I wonder if you don't crank up your online sales again and go source that. I think the reason you lost all of that was The normal course of business is attrition with suppliers and with customers. You're constantly having to reset suppliers and constantly having to reset new customers. That's the normal rhythm of business. I think you were distracted by your home life and by your stores, and you took your eye off the ball on that. And I think if you focused again real intently on the online side, you might get up and get that UCC1 guy paid by just raising your sales online. That'd clear him and get some income coming in. Because your highest income potential that you've outlined here is not the sale of stores. It's restarting and revamping and reviving your old online business. It was the one that was the cash king.
Right. That's exactly right. That was my bread and butter.
Yeah.
So my big concern is now where I'm lacking. Even if I put like a real good effort, I can clear this UCC.
Yeah.
But what happens when the next guy filed a UCC in 2 months?
Well, the credit cards aren't going to do that. They're just going to sue you, some of them, and it'll be 6 months more. And then, what you're going to do, your goal is to plow through the 297 first and then go back and clean up the credit cards. I just stopped paying the credit cards. You got to decide who you're not going to pay anyway. You can't pay somebody, so don't pay any credit cards.
Right. Yeah, that was one of my questions. That if I stop, because I moved my business to cash now.
Yeah.
But I'd still be doing minimum payment on the cards. And if I stop them, can they get hold of my bank accounts?
Eventually they'll sue you, and they could take a lien on stuff. But you'll get around to them faster than that if you can get your income back up to a couple of hundred a year, which you have done before.
But yeah, the way I see it, if I can do all that, it's going to take me probably 18 months to 2 years.
Yep. It's that, it's either that or file bankruptcy.
That was my thing. But my biggest concern is that if I do all that effort, and then they put a lien on my bank account, now I can't run my business. So then,
you'll go back and get it cleaned up. You can settle these credit cards for 25 cents on the dollar once they go bad. I'm not suggesting that was a good plan, but it's where we are. And you can go back and clean them up as the last step in cleaning up this $600,000. And so you clean off the other stuff first, and then you go back and you work those credit cards, and you just work the one that's the most aggressive legally, not the most aggressive on the phone. They'll wear your butt out on the phone. It's just how it's the nature of the beast.
They started happening now.
Yeah, they're nasty, and so you just have to hang up on them and move on with your day. But because you're going to do the best. If you don't work this plan, you're bankrupt. So you got to work some kind of a plan where they don't get paid so that they get paid.
Right.
That's what you're facing. So, you can file and just start fresh and just, turn the keys over to the stores and walk away from the whole thing. And you're going through a divorce and everything's a whiteboard in your life. You just get a fresh start on everything. Go back to IT for a while, lick your wounds, get healed, start your life over. You can do all of that. I always recommend with bankruptcy that it's like divorce, that you do everything you can to keep from doing it. And when you've done all you can do, if you still are forced into it, then at least you don't have the regret of, I just willy-nilly just tossed in the keys. On something as big and life-changing as those things are, you want to know that you did everything possible to avoid it. And then you don't have regret. I can tell you, at the time, with what I knew at 28 years old, with the creditors chasing me when I was going bankrupt, I fought it for 2.5 years, and I repaid most of the debt during that time, but I still got boxed into a corner, and I didn't know what to do, and I ran out. My emotional and spiritual gas tank was completely empty. I was completely freaking out and terrorized, and with everything, I had done all I knew to do, so I have no regrets. I tried everything I knew to do. I left it all on the field. And so I don't look back and go, well, I was just a bad guy who didn't pay his bills. No, I did everything I could do. And you want to be able to say that to yourself in the mirror. That's what I want for you.